Today I will discuss about output unit. Output unit helps us to get the final result or information after processing being done by the computer. Once the solution of a given problem is computed and stored in the memory, it must be displayed in the form required by the user, and this is done by output unit. The most common output device is visual display unit or VDU. Visual display unit, that is called the monitor. It is the device similar to the very similar to the television. It is used for displaying output. It is not only an output device, but it is also referred to as an interactive device. Why? Because it interactively displays what we key in through the keyboard. Now, the matter displayed on the video, that is called the soft copy. There are two types of video or monitors: monochrome monitor and color monitor. Monochrome monitor, as the name says, the monitors are specially designed for use with personal computer or for the use as a computer terminal. This unit displays the characters in white color on a black background screen. On the other hand, colored monitors are used for color graphics outputs, where different parts of graphics require different colors. There are two different modes of display in monitors: text and graphics. In text mode, only text can be displayed, and in graphics mode, text as well as graphical objects can be displayed. These graphical objects are drawn by the dots or called pixels. What are pixels? The characters are built up using a combination of picture dots. Those are called pixels. Here is the details of visual display unit, also called terminal. Next, we are having another output unit, a output device, that is printer. A printer is an output device that prints result or output on paper. The output produced by a printer is called hard copy. Printers can be classified as impact and non-impact printers. Impact printers transfer the character on the paper by striking the paper, ribbon and character together. These type of printers do not produce high quality of output and they are slow in speed. Example of impact printers are dot matrix printer, daisy wheel printer, chain and drum printers. Non-impact printers form the image using non-impact technology such as laser, spray, etc. In non-impact printers, there won't be any striking between the characters and the papers. Non-impact printers have a better quality of output and those are higher in speed. Example of non-impact printers are inkjet printer, thermal printer, laser printer, etc. According to the way the printer prints, the printers can be classified as character printer, line printer, page printer. Character printer prints character by character, that is one character at a time, like dot matrix printer, daisy wheel printer, and they are slower in speed in producing the output. Line printer prints a complete line at a time. That is why it is relatively higher speed as compared to the character printer. Example of line printer is chain printer, drum printer. Now, page printer, as the name says, this type of printer prints a complete page at one go. It has a higher speed of printing as well as it produces a better quality of output. Example, laser printer. Here is a chart given for the classification of printers. Now, another output device is plotter. A plotter is an output device used for printing hard copy outputs of blueprints, architectural drawings of good quality. There are two types of plotters, flatbed plotters and drum plotters. We have memory unit or storage unit. The devices under this unit are called storage devices. As we know that the data or instructions given to the computers are stored in storage devices. Storage devices are categorized in as primary storage devices and secondary storage devices. Primary storage devices are often called as main memory. Actually, primary storage device is referred to as main memory or internal memory of computer, and whenever we work with the computer, the data informations are stored in this area. It also stores the immediate output produced by the computer after processing. CPU can directly access the data and instructions stored in this area. Now, different types of primary storage devices are random access memory RAM and read only memory ROM. Random access memory is the area of main memory of the computer where all data gets stored while working on the computer. It allows to read from the device and write to the location within RAM by user. So, it is called read write memory also. Whenever computer is switched off, the contents of RAM gets erased, and that is why it is called volatile memory. Another primary storage is read only memory or ROM. It is the non-volatile storage device. The information is stored in ROM at manufacturing time, so it is called manufacturer's memory, whereas random access memory is called user's memory. Information can be read from the ROM. We cannot write directly to the ROM, but we can read the information from, and not we, computer can read information from ROM. The instructions, the set of instructions permanently stored on ROM is called ROM BIOS. That stands for read only memory basic input output services. ROM BIOS, it is a set of programs that provide essential support for the entire operations of the computer. Here are the details of RAM and ROM. as main memory is volatile in nature and also has the limited capacity to store the data, secondary memory the secondary memory or secondary storage devices are used. Secondary memory are non-volatile in nature, that is, information stored on them cannot be erased even we cut off the power supply. Therefore, after working on computer, the program can be stored on the secondary memory or secondary storage devices so that it can be used later. But CPU cannot access secondary memory directly. So, for using the program on computer, the program has to be copied from secondary storage device to into the main memory, and then the work can be we can work. There are different types of secondary storage devices: floppy disk, hard disk, mostly used to secondary storage device. Optical discs are also there, CD-ROM, DVD, etc. Now, how the data are stored in memory locations? Characters in computer are stored as binary digits in a group of memory cells. It is called the memory location. Each such single smallest cell is referred as bit. Bit stands for binary digit. Computers use 8 bits to represent a character. This collection of 8 bits is called the byte. Now, we know that to measure the storage capacity, we need the units. So, smallest unit is bit, then next higher unit is byte. 1 byte equals to 8 bits, also equals to 2 nibbles. 1 nibble equals to 4 bits. Then next higher unit is kilobyte. 1 kilobyte equals to 1024 bytes, that is equals to 2 to the power 10 bytes. Higher units are megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, etc., and they are having the relation in the same rhythm. 1 megabyte equals to 2 to the power 10 kilobyte, 1 gigabyte equals to 2 to the power 10 megabyte, 1 terabyte equals to 1024 gigabytes, that is equals to 2 to the power 10 gigabyte. Here is the worksheet for output and storage unit.